just a couple of announcements. For those of you that do know, we usually have we're gonna have a video for sale. If you go to the front entrance of the show, they will have a table out for the sale for the DVDs. So go out there and check it out. We're not gonna have it on site. Sorry. Also, we're also having a little campaign going on. We're trying to get Luso American Life Insurance Society on Facebook 1,000 likes. I want everybody to pull out their phone and at least give them 1 like. Maybe we can get it. Maybe we can reach 2,000. Luso American Life Insurance Society. Look it up on Facebook and like them. And then one more thing. This year, I did put up a Facebook video and Instagram saying that we do have a hashtag for the convention and for the program. The hashtag is hashtag Luso2014. So you guys, if you don't mind posting pictures, put hashtag Luso2014 so everybody can see what you guys are up to. All right. We're going to go on a 15-minute intermission. So everybody go up, stretch around, talk with everybody, mingle, and speak Portuguese. All right? See you in 15 minutes.
Agora vamos fazer um pequeno intervalo. Eu tenho uma coisa para mostrar a vocês. É uma entrevista que eu já fiz com o meu board members da juventude. Vamos ver na que eu estou para mostrar a gente.
What's your favorite part about Luso Convention?
My favorite part about Luso Convention is meeting new people.
My favorite part about Luso Convention is performing with my friends as well as watching other groups perform.
When you hear the word Luso, what comes to mind?
I think of a family that we're all together.
That was mine.
What makes Luso so unique?
Luso is unique because there's different levels from when you're a youth, then you go to the 20-30s, and then you go to the adults.
Luso is unique because it's like one big family. You're growing up with all these people and you become really close to them.
What are you guys bringing to the table this year?
We're bringing the heat.
To the Portuguese beat.
So what's your favorite part about convention?
I like meeting new people. I like dancing at convention and being with my youth council.
So what is your favorite Luso memory?
My favorite Luso memory is attending official visits.
My favorite Luso memory is being past convention queen, and I think it's neat how they're still continuing that tradition.
Can you say
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the race starts
Bay Area is home to world-leading technology and innovation in Silicon Valley. It's also home to one of the largest concentration of Portuguese Americans. Learn how the Portuguese community influenced culture, society, and technology. The San Francisco Bay Area is home to one of the largest concentrations of Portuguese in America. Home to more than 7 million people, it's the second largest urban area in California and the fifth largest in the United States. The Bay Area is known for its natural beauty, diversity, liberal politics, and entrepreneurship. In the East Bay, you'll find Portuguese Americans in Alameda and Contra Costa, mostly in San Leandro, Hayward, Newark, and Fremont. The region north of the Golden Gate Bridge is known as the Bay Area. Santa Clara and San Mateo County are known as the Peninsula. America's most expensive areas with home median prices of almost $5 million. San Jose, the capital of Silicon Valley, is the oldest city in California and is part of a metropolitan area with the most millionaires and billionaires in the United States per capita. Many notable tech companies have their headquarters in the Silicon Valley. With a GDP of $535 million, the Bay Area ranks 19th in the world when compared to national economies. At $74,000, the Bay Area has the highest GDP per capita in the United States. In the Bay, you find the largest concentration of national laboratories, research laboratories, and leading universities. Santa Cruz County and the Monterey Bay region are also home to many Portuguese that settled by the ocean. The Big Sur extends for miles in the California coastline, from Carmel to San Luis Obispo. Big Sur's isolation and natural beauty attracts many writers and artists. In the 1800s, San Francisco was the city, and all the rest of California was the country. It was mainly in the country in places like Newark, San Leandro, Hayward, San Jose, and Santa Clara that the Portuguese first established their roots after the search for gold.
The areas that we were living in at the time were mostly cultivated for farming, wheat. Many fruit trees soon began to disappear as population began to increase in the San Jose, Santa Clara, and even in our areas. They began to move the dairies away from the larger cities, and so they moved into San Joaquin Valley. And the prune trees were removed, and housing and manufacturing began to come in.
By 1892, Oakland was the major center of the Portuguese in Alameda County.
Havia 5 salões portugueses. Às vezes nós dizemos que São José tem vários, mas isso foi só durante os últimos, digamos, 10 ou 15 anos. O contrário aconteceu na cidade de Oakland. Essas organizações, irmandades, aos poucos e poucos, acabaram.
California's largest urban concentration of Portuguese is located in San Jose and Santa Clara. Little Portugal, the Portuguese commercial district, is a few blocks away from the Portuguese National Church of the Five Wombs, dedicated in 1914, where several Portuguese organizations built their halls. Today, it is still the center of the Portuguese community in the Bay Area. Portuguese fraternal societies in California represent one of the most vigorous signs of unity, socialization, and mutual assistance. The societies have played a role in the history of the Portuguese as a source of fraternalism, protection, and insurance, but also as an expression of Portuguese culture. Perhaps the greatest role has been as reminders of Portuguese heritage and culture among the descendants of the early immigrants. Today, a century later, the Portuguese Protective and Benevolent Association exists as the Luso-American Fraternal Federation. Luso-American Life Insurance Society has primarily the duty of general administration of the Luso's business affairs.
Atualmente estamos licenciados para vendermos os nossos produtos na Califórnia, Idaho, Nevada, em todos os estados da Nova Inglaterra e na Flórida. Temos connosco para cima de 20.000 membros ativos dentro da nossa sociedade. Estamos divididos em vários conselhos e em várias divisões ou em várias unidades. Por exemplo, na Califórnia temos um grande número de conselhos que vão desde os conselhos juvenis, os conselhos dos 20 e 30 e os conselhos dos adultos. O mesmo acontece no estado de Nevada e no estado de Idaho. Na costa leste temos uma outra unidade que é o Portuguese Continental Union.
We were originated in 1868. We've been around for 144 years, and it's my very intention that for when my children take their children to Portugal, and their children take their children to Portugal, that they have some knowledge about where they came from and what their history is, and instill some of that same passion that my father and my mother instilled in me about being proud to be Portuguese.
Nesses 4 dias, durante a convenção, além de fazer muitos trabalhos que é o business que temos que fazer, também temos muitas atividades sociais, especialmente na parte da juventude.
One of the most important activities of the society is a state annual convention, which attracts not only the delegates and their families, but also a large number of visitors. The youth theater program consists of a variety of skills in folklore dancing. Participants from all corners of the state join in the performance of traditional dances and songs of Portugal, the Azores, Madeira, Cabo Verde, and Brazil.
A alegria que eles têm, e a maior parte deles nem sequer sabem falar português. E muitos deles já nem sequer os pais ou os avós saibam muito da cultura. Mas só ver o entusiasmo deles naquele palco, para mim, é a maior alegria.
You know, I got to travel all over the state, but the best part of it was I got to take my kids with me also to travel all around the state. I mean, Luso's a family. I mean, you got to travel, you got to visit with people. My kids were very young when we did that, but they have memories that will last them a lifetime.
I love being Portuguese. I can't imagine being anything else. Luso has always been a big part of my life. I couldn't imagine life without it. As one of my friends has stated, the convention every year is like a Portuguese Christmas for everyone.
The caliber of it, I mean, Luso American is huge. It's not just, you know, a little group. We are one of the biggest organizations, you know, in the nation. They practice for from May until August, till the day they perform, and then they'll perform it again in like September. So, you know, here comes the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, you know, the brothers, the sisters, everybody, and it just brings this whole community together. All of a sudden you have 500 people just watching these kids who were, some of those kids who were performing, they're 1 year old, but they're on that stage, even if they're sitting down. They're on that stage and they're Luso Americans. So yeah, it's important.
Califórnia é uma das zonas do mundo com maior vocação empreendedora e vocação inovadora. E, portanto, temos muito interesse em reforçar os contactos com esta parte dos Estados Unidos. Porque os níveis atuais não estão em consonância com a dimensão da nossa comunidade. 350 mil é um número bastante significativo que deve ser aproveitado para o reforço dos contactos de investimentos comerciais, investimentos e desenvolvimento do comércio.
Many Portuguese have moved from dairy farming and tuna fishing and are now fully integrated into the American economy without abandoning their Portuguese identity. John Mello, President and CEO of Amaris, and Angelo Garcia, President of George Lucas Real Estate Holdings, are just two examples. By the late 20th century, more immigrants and their descendants began ascending the high-tech corporate ladder, assuming well-paid positions of responsibility and prestige in management.
Hey everyone, now that the first inaugural YPA Summit is behind us, the YPA Organizing Committee has made it its primary objective to promote our culture with present and future generations.
We've gone through all the summit feedback that we collected back in April. We formalized our structure as a committee, and now we're ready to recruit young, passionate individuals such as yourselves to help us push our movement forward.
We're looking for people from the community to help us with our YPA business development, finance, our operations, and marketing and events. And we're looking for people to spread the word about the YPA and what it stands for.
So if joining our ranks sounds interesting to you, please reach out to us at our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Young Portuguese Americans. Email us at ypasummit@gmail.com or join us on Monday, August the 18th at 6:30 p.m. at the Bacalhau Grill, where we'll be meeting live with all interested parties.
So please help us spread the word, tell your friends, family, organizations, any businesses that would be interested in helping promote our unique culture and just keeping it alive.
We thank you for your time. Now go ahead and enjoy the rest of the Luso convention.
Hey, can I have everybody to please take their seats? Can everybody please take their seats? We're about to resume the theatrical program, please. All right, we're gonna continue on with the show, all right?